Thank you, Yanni. And also breaking tonight, we've just learned that Tom Hanks and his wife, Rita Wilson, have coronavirus.
The Oscar-winning actor made the announcement on Twitter tonight saying that he and his wife, Rita, are in Australia and they're both, quote, felt a bit tired, like we had colds and some body aches. Rita had some chills and that came and went. Slight fevers, too, to play things right, as is needed in the world right now. We were tested for the coronavirus and were found to be positive.
Now, Hanks went on to say that they're now following protocols from medical professionals and they'll keep the world posted. In
the meantime, the president addressed the nation about an hour ago. He announced a ban on all travel from most of Europe, where the outbreak is much worse. Here's part of what the president had to say.
Taking early, intense action, we have seen dramatically fewer cases of the virus in the United States than are now present in Europe. The European Union failed to take the same precautions and restrict travel from China and other hotspots. As a result, a large number of new clusters in the United States were seeded by travelers from Europe.
The president says these new restrictions go into effect on Friday. Therefore, any Americans in the impacted countries in Europe would need to fly home before then. The United Kingdom is excluded from the travel ban.
And here at home, public events are being canceled or postponed rapidly at the request of state officials.
The Dunkin' Donuts Center announcing tonight they're working to reschedule events planned for the next couple of weeks. As far as the Providence Bruins go, the Dunk says they'll have more information soon about upcoming games. Governor Gina Raimondo and Health Director Dr. Nicole Alexander Scott held a press conference this afternoon urging the cancellation of events with 250 people or more.
And the NCAA has announced it will not allow fans at the upcoming championship events. That's including Division I men's and women's March Madness basketball games, which draw tens of thousands of fans to each game. The NCAA says they'll only allow essential personnel and limited family members to attend the games.
Meantime, local colleges are making changes to their schedules and to how classes are taught in an effort to keep students off campus. The University of Rhode Island is canceling all face-to-face classes next week and the following week. Instead, those classes will be conducted online.
The entire University of Massachusetts campuses are moving to online classes until at least April 3rd.
CCRI has opted to extend spring break through March 22nd and will then move to remote instruction only.
And Providence College is suspending all in-person classes through Easter. They, too, are extending spring break for students.
Bristol Community College is canceling seminars and events involving more than 50 people until April 3rd. Eyewitness News has team coverage tonight. Reporters Rob Nesbitt and Sheena Losciuto are standing by with more from the governor's press conference, plus the cancellation of the Newport St. Patrick's Day Parade.
But first, let's send it out to Caroline Goggin with the latest on how local colleges and universities are being impacted. Caroline?
Well, Mike and Shannon, students here at the University of Rhode Island are currently on spring break, but this school is set to remain this quiet for at least the next 3.5 weeks because, as you said, this school is canceling in-person classes due to the coronavirus, instead opting for online learning. No classes on campus. The message from Rhode Island's largest university coming down just hours after the World Health Organization declared the coronavirus a global pandemic. Samantha Levy is a junior at URI.
Today, when we got the message, it just made everything a little more real that it was happening at our school too.
The University of Rhode Island now joins a list of more than 150 colleges in the U.S. closing because of COVID-19. Officials here at URI say all undergraduate and graduate classes will be canceled next week. And for the 2 weeks after that, all classes on campus will be conducted remotely.
And I'm relieved because it just makes sense. You know, all those people together, all the students together, I just feel like we have to get ahead of this thing and, you know, take the precautions that everybody is recommending.
In addition to on-campus classes being canceled, all events at URI with 100 people or more are canceled or postponed through April 3rd. The university says all athletic events will go on, but there won't be any fans allowed. Levy, who's majoring in communication, says she's relieved to see the school making these changes, especially with so many of her peers currently traveling for spring break.
I'm safe now, but when they all come back, they've all been traveling and everyone that they're with has been traveling from all different places.
The university says dorms will remain open, but they're asking students not to return to campus through April 3rd. If they do, they will have limited access to dining, recreation, and health services.
you know, I think you have to be aware, but also at the same time trying to stay calm about things. So, which as a parent is hard, you know, for my kids and for myself too.
And in Massachusetts, several schools like UMass Dartmouth and Wheaton are also opting for online learning. Here at the University of Rhode Island, they're going to have a hotline set up by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning to help parents and students answer any questions they might have during this time. For all that information, just head to our website, WPRI.com. Reporting live in Kingston tonight, I'm Caroline Goggin, Eyewitness News.